for three. Won't go. Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining.
Oh yeah. We packing somebody up tonight. Hey. Come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat packing the air. We about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe. You already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the Trey, yes and no. Friends and the foes, the Butlers and the Herro. You can feel it in your soul. But when the ring is the goal, but if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing. Like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes. Going hard for the team. Going down in the basement. It's going down in the basement. Get your takes off. Get your takes off. Going down in the basement.
Yeah, welcome to the fucking Postgame show. I'm your host, Royal A. Shepherd. And, yeah, bro, like, I agree with already, like, watching this team is tough. Like, you know what I mean? What's going on, Jake? Yeah. Yeah, this is just I don't know if Jimmy's laughing, but this is just a hard product to kind of fuck around with, my boy.
How we doing? Real hoop talk here.
You know how we're doing, Stone. You watched the same thing that I just watched. Miami ended up dropping this game 125-96. And I think watching this game, I felt this a while ago, but like it just became more apparent this game. There are no answers. Like, I feel like a lot of people have like this idea that if you just kind of insert this player, remove this certain player, then things will be better. And it's not going to get better. And I think that's a sobering reality for a lot of people. But I think that's the reality that people need to really start accepting. Like this team is not good. I know a lot of people complained last game Tyler was out. They said the offense couldn't really do shit. Tyler came back. The offense still can't really do shit. Like it's just a bad team, bro. Like I say, the answer is the tank. Correct. Miami's finally picking a side. I think they've gone the direction of the young guys. They've pivoted to that. We saw Pele Larson start today. This is a deviation from what Spo usually does, which is kind of like slide Jaime Jaquez into the starting lineup when Jimmy doesn't play. But bro, like there's no light at the end of the tunnel. And I would like for people to accept that so that when you're having conversations about what this team is and the reason that things are happening, then it can be an honest conversation. So like when we talk about this game tonight, Kel'el Ware, Bam Adebayo has its advantages. Kel'el Ware looks like a solid NBA starter. He looks like a starting caliber player right now. And he's playing well offensively. He's giving them production. And Bam is still shit on offense, but he provides Kel'el some support in that regard. There is no real like facilitator. There's no real offense. And the defense is kind of held together by kind of those two on the back end making plays. I don't know, bro. Like there's no optimism for me for this roster in terms of like how can they right the ship and win games. I think right now people should pivot into like the growth of these young guys and seeing how they develop. Stone, did you get anything different from this game? Are you feeling a bit more like there is something there? Like just give me your thoughts on kind of what you saw tonight and overall what you feel.
Like for I'll say 2 to 3 minutes to start the game, I thought that there was something. It wasn't necessarily Pele Larson. Like he got subbed out of there quick because he picked up fouls and looked lost on defense. Like I get all that, but like I thought maybe for a second this post-Jimmy era of the Heat might look something like Lob City. Like let's just throw lobs up to Bam and let's throw lobs up to Ware and see like, you know what, we're going to lose games by 40 points sometimes, but like we're going to take these easy baskets that come to us. And they did it for like the first 4 minutes of the game. But then once Ware got subbed out, they went away from it, and it just became kind of the brand of Heat basketball I'm used to, where it's like no basketball at all. It's just who can put up the quickest, whatever they think is the easiest shot. There's no ball movement. And yeah, the craziest thing I read was last game. It was something along the lines of like, we are now realizing the value of Tyler Herro. And guess what? He walks right back into this lineup tonight, and it was the same fucking thing. The game was over well before the third quarter even fucking ended. I don't know what to tell you. And some dick eater is going to be in our comments. They're going to say, well, Herro did this. Or, well, so this other player didn't do this. And it's like, I don't know what you want us to tell you. Like, the team sucks. Like, it does. And Tyler Herro is a large part of that. And so are the rest of the players. So however you want to shake it up, live in your truth.
Yeah, or live in your fantasy. Yeah. Like if there's somewhere where you believe that giving Tyler Herro more responsibility offensively will lead to more success for this team, brother, at this point I'm all for it. I don't care what you try. I just believe that at the end of the day, it don't matter what in the fuck you do, who in the fuck you blame. Like, this is your team. Like, and I think people miss that. Like, they think this Jimmy thing is a cloud over the team, and it's not a personnel issue. Well, it is a personnel issue, but it's not a vibes issue. It's not a not having Jimmy. They look just like this with Jimmy. Like
they were. The difference with Jimmy was they were this same play-in team, except Jimmy could get them past the play-in. That's how I would describe the difference.
Yeah, and right now you're just the play-in team. The same tier as the Chicago Bulls, same tier as the Atlanta Hawks.
And barely. I like all those teams to beat the Heat in 2 games.
In a one-game scenario, I don't trust the Miami Heat versus any team. And so
why would
they have given me no reason to do such thing. To join us in our misery, we got my dog Bubba. Bubba, how you doing today?
I'm thriving. Even better, your boy got a job. I'm employed. I show up to work unlike Jimmy Butler. I do my job unlike half this Heat team. I'm winning. The Heat are losing. So I'm still winning.
Well, we were just talking about that. We were just talking about it, bro. How we don't really give a fuck what because you see people on the timeline and they'll have maybe you should take Terry Rozier's minutes and do this, or they have solutions for this product. And me and Stone are the same place. There are no solutions. What are your solutions to the product that we're watching?
My first solution is publicly release a statement that Pat Riley has dementia. We're into public statements now. I didn't know the Heat were into public statements. Now we got one every fucking day, every fucking week. We're like Drake, dropping public statements on what's going on in our daily life. I think Pat Riley's dementia has gotten the best of him in a multitude of ways. It starts with the fact that I think every 3 days Pat Riley loses his memory. I don't know if you people out there have seen the movie Memento, where the man's got to write tattoos to remember everything. I think every 3 days Pat Riley is confused why Jimmy Butler isn't at work and is not playing, and he does not remember. So then he tells Jimmy come back. It's all good. We love you. And then Adam Simon, Eric Spoelstra, Pat Riley's Gumar, I don't know who the fuck it is, sits him down and lets him know, this man, is angry. He's upset. He's wearing sun shoes on the court. He's flying private, doing whatever the fuck he wants. And then Pat remembers and fucking suspends him. But listen, man, this has reached levels of embarrassment that haven't been reached in the Heat organization. We're Portland. We're Cleveland a couple years ago. We're New Orleans. Stop acting like we're better than this. And you people on Twitter that spend so much time, I pray to God you have a drink in your hand when you're watching these games. I do, because this is unfathomable and not coming from a Dolphins fan, not healthy to come up with solutions on rotations and minutes. We got Eric Spoelstra to do that. If you can't figure this shit out, you can't figure this shit out. Real Hoop Talk can't figure this shit out. Heat Fan 219 can't figure this shit out. unless Terry's minutes are being moved to 0, or 25 in a different jersey, it doesn't matter.
Even if they are moved to 0, where do they go, Bubba? We started Pele Larson tonight.
Yeah, so what has Pele Larson proven to Eric Spoelstra that Kal-El Ware has? Kal-El or Kal-El from Krypton, as I like to call him. I know you like to call him the werewolf or the warehouse. It took game 42 to realize that this dude actually is talented. 42. Halfway through. Pele Larson, we're like, fuck it, man. You can. Is that like? I think Pat's just squinting. Is that is that Duncan? Oh no, that's Duncan, and that's Herro, and that's dude, it's just embarrassing. No competitive spirit, 100%. No competitive spirit. Why should they? There's a lot of people who need smoke, and I'm here to give it tonight. But I'll let Royal, do the circle around. I don't want to talk too long.
No, it's cool. Let's start. I'm gonna start with Tyler Herro. Like I feel like when people were praying that he can't come back to save us, like tonight was another example. It's kind of been a couple games in a row now where he's kind of gotten the defensive attention that he has earned this season. I will say that he has earned the right to be treated like he is the top of the scouting report player. He has not responded well to that. I'm sorry to tell. Like, he looks just like Tyler Herro to me right now, and I'm not seeing a development. Like, yeah, he had 9 assists tonight, and it surprised me when I saw that he had them because I don't know where the fuck they came from. I didn't see them.
I'll tell you where they came from. They come out of traps where he panics and passes immediately, and someone just chucks up a 3 immediately. They don't come out of intuition. They don't come out of ball knowledge. They don't come out of IQ of the game of basketball. It comes out of, wow, I cannot see the rim right now. I got to get rid of this basketball, and he passes it. But it does not come out of any organic sort of like, wow, we should be happy about these 9 assists sort of ways. So that's what I got to say about that.
So either way, though, look, they count on the stat sheet, so we'll give you credit for getting 9 assists, whatever. All I'm saying is that, running an offense through Tyler Herro is resulting in exactly what the fuck I've always thought it would. Nothing. It's not better than anything. Legitimately, tell me what the fuck is the difference between running the offense from Tyler Herro to Bam Adebayo at this point? What's the difference? We scored 96 points tonight. I don't want to make this to overarching Tyler Herro. Let's talk about his game tonight. Tyler Herro, 6 of 19, 4 of 13 from 3, 5 of 5 from the free throw line, 21 points, 9 assists. Stone, what were your thoughts on Tyler's game tonight?
I think he stinks. This is what everyone wanted. I've said good things about Tyler Herro. I never wanted this, but I've said good things about Tyler Herro in the past. But for those of you that wanted this, where Tyler Herro is the feature player of your offense, we are cooked. We're beyond cooked. We are talking about a player that could not get past Jordan Poole on the All-Star ballot. That's literally where we're at. That is who we're running our offense through. That is who we're taking all the eggs and we're putting it into that basket. Someone that cannot pass Jordan fucking Poole on an All-Star ballot. Yeah, they are blame Bam too. Blame all of them. Fuck them. I don't know what to tell you. This team's not good. They don't win games. And without Jimmy Butler, they look horrible. So pick whoever you want to blame. You want to blame Bam? Fine. Live in that. But you got to also blame Tyler a little bit. You want to blame Tyler? That's great. He can't get it done. I don't know what to tell you. He doesn't have NBA athleticism. He doesn't have NBA size. In the most ideal situation possible, he's going to hit a lot of shots on a lot of volume, and that's how you'll win games. But that's not a consistent way to win games because the volume's always going to be there. The shots falling aren't going to always be there. And when they don't fall, the Heat have 0 answers. And so this is what everyone wanted. They wanted to be fucking losers. So I'm happy we're all here. We all have what you wanted. Jimmy Butler is gone. He's never coming back. And that's the reality. Accept reality. Basement Barry. We are living in it now. We're bathing in it. We're soaking in it. We're basking in the glory of reality, and it fucking sucks.
But see, I think the part that I don't know, like, so just as Chris said, is he the only one that's happy? No, I think a part of me is like I'm excited about where this goes because at the very least, this will be a new direction team. One way or the other, is being forced into that direction.
It's a different direction. That's at least bare minimum.
That's bare minimum. It's a different direction. So like that, I mean, it's going to be kind of point the same with Bam and Tyler still on the roster, but like different direction. So it gives us a different product to watch on the floor. But Stone, to your point about like how this is kind of like frustrating or embarrassing to watch, have we not been telling people that this is where this was headed for 3 years now? Like I feel like for those of you who are new here, welcome. If you're not already, make sure you subscribe to the Basement Sports Network, like this video, leave us a comment underneath after the video is done. Tell us whether you like or hate us. We don't care either way. We're just trying to kick the algorithm's ass. But like for those of you who've been here, y'all know what our bag is, bro. Like, and we've been telling them that they needed to pick a direction much sooner than this, or they were making a slow march towards this.
Can we just talk about Jimmy Butler for a second? Like,
sure.
Like here's what I would say in like my let's talk about Jimmy Butler for a second. This dude has coasted through the regular season as long as I can remember, since post bubble. So this team is not much different. The difference is we know that there isn't a Jimmy Butler that's going to come save us come playoff time. So now we are living in the reality of just being a play-in team. And it is a slow march to death. I don't know what else to tell you. There's no answers. There's no trade that's going to come in and fix this. Like, the most ideal thing that could happen is the Heat continue to lose games, and they lose games for 1 or 2 years, and they finally get forced into this soft reset that seems inevitable. We'll see what happens. Like, with these players, I think it's possible, but who knows? The Heat love to show you how ass they can be for as long as possible and then change course when there's no other choice. So we'll figure it out. We'll see, but I'm hoping to get our pick back and we'll go from there.
Okay. But feel free to piggyback off of what Stone was just talking about, or you can go to Tyler. Doesn't matter.
I'm going to go to Tyler because the Jimmy stuff is the Jimmy stuff. I think we all know where it's going. And, you know, as five mouthpieces like to say, or Barry likes to say, is the Heat don't like to pay people to sit down, but we just won't pay him to sit down. I mean, good job. I'm sure Mickey Harrison is loving you doing tricks on it. Congratulations. Carnival cruises are still shit. I mean, like, what? No, we won't pay a guy to sit down. We're just going to find a way to suspend him and deal with the lawsuit later on. That sounds real fucking brilliant over here. I mean, Heat lawyers must be fucking shitting their fucking pants when they see this because this man decided to fly alone, and we're like, no, dude, you're suspended. We don't want you here. I'm sure we got all the receipts on that. I'm going to pivot to Tyler because my issue with Tyler is not necessarily his play or necessarily the shots he's taking because this is the role he is. He actually hit what I needed in my parlay tonight, 3 threes, 20 points, so thank you for that, white boy. But my issue with Tyler Herro is how much he's getting paid because he's getting paid the amount that should be better than the product he's putting on the court. And he actually believes the product he's putting on the court is so good that it's going to earn him more money in the future really, really soon. And that's disgusting to me. And that's shameful. And that's malpractice of business. We better not give it out. I think everything needs to be on the table. This is the position where you look down and smart general managers look down and say, we're at a fucking major crossroads here. This team is irrelevant. It's only in the stories for the wrong reasons. And we're going in no direction. This is when you put everything on the table. That includes Tyler. That includes Bam. Smart GMs right now, not to sound like Harry, would be, okay, let's move Herro, right? He's back in the all-star discussions as a starter. Would a team give up multiple firsts, multiple picks, good play, whatever it is? These are discussions that need to be had, and it would be time to fully blow it up. And people are like, well, we're too good to blow it up. How about the Oklahoma City Thunder with Paul George and fucking Russell Westbrook, who lost because Damian Lillard shot something from fucking Seattle? They blew it up. They identified a problem. This team has hit its ceiling. We need a hard reset. And look where they are a few years later, potentially with the next face of the NBA on their team, complete young players everywhere, and trades to do whatever they wanted. If the Oklahoma City were still a shitty organization, they'd try to give those picks for fucking Jimmy Butler right now, but they won't because they're actually even above that level, above the level of Houston. They're the best team in the NBA right now, besides maybe Cleveland. That is what Sam Presti, a very intelligent organization and GM, did in a moment of what do you want to say? Pivot, fork in the road, whatever you want to say. This is that time. This is that time. It does. And it's no disrespect to Tyler. He's done great. He's boosted his trade value. Will it get higher than this? The answer is absolutely the fuck not. It won't. Because what Royal mentioned before, the defensive attention is shifting. People know that Jimmy is fucking out. People know that Asia's man does not give a shit because he has 2 gold medals in the bag, and he's really not the fault for this as long as he plays defense. The double teams are coming. The traps are coming.
Au contraire, mon frère. That bitch gets some of this slander. I don't give a fuck. He's not.
And when I mention everything on the table, that also includes, as much as I say it, put the light up for it, trading Bam Adebayo.
Come on now.
Is it time for Bam Adebayo to be a Sacramento King?
So listen. So somebody asked. Somebody asked though. Do you trade Bam at this point? I don't think you
pick up the phone. You pick up the phone.
Yeah, like I think that's where we are now. Like before, it was a hard line. It was just like, no, you're not finna. Like if you come in here talking about Bam, we hang up the phone. But in the situation that Miami is in, like, and we talked about this a little bit in the spaces last night, where it's like if you're trading Jimmy, like this half in, half out thing that they're gonna try, like there's no point. Like trade Tyler trade Tyler right now before he needs to be extended. See how many picks you can get for that. If you want to keep Bam, cool. If you want to trade Bam too, cool. Like that's kind of where I am at this point. Like I think Bam's the last person that I'd be willing to trade off of this roster. Try and see what you can do around that. But if you don't see a way forward with him, then like God damn it, he has done nothing this year to
0, and we're halfway through now.
Yeah, bro. Like it's too many games in for me to be like, oh, he still got half a season. No, like, I said this shit. Like I'm giving Bam kind of like this grace period this year. He's giving me great hoops for the past couple of years, so he deserves his down year. But he's fucking having it, and the results of having a down year. Yeah, and the results of having a down year is me picking up the phone if somebody called me and say, "Hey, look, I'm dangling 3 first-round picks in front of your face."
3 first-round picks from a contender right now. You got. I think there's a very logical path that Pat Riley won't do because he doesn't want to go outside. But this year can end with a bunch of draft picks and Pat Riley's name on the court and saying, we had one last good fucking run. We somehow made it to the finals twice. Heat culture was vindicated. I'm going to fucking Los Angeles with my wife and my cars and doing whatever the fuck I want for the rest of my life and letting someone else take over with all these picks. Yeah, we said no at the beginning of the year. New information, new opinion.
Wait. Are you trading Royal too?
Like, it's just
motherfucker. Yes, if any nigga got a no trade clause, I am he. Fuck is you talking about? I cannot be moved. Fuck you, bitch. But no, like I think you said it. You hit the nail on the head, bro. New information means new opinions. Like I'm not. Who is this?
Hey.
Me.
Yes.
Barai. No, that's AB Adam Barai. What's going on, Barai? How are you doing today, bro?
I'm doing well. How are you? I heard we were having a spaces last night, so I wanted to get the opportunity to jump on tonight.
Oh, well, I appreciate you for showing up to a job that you used to have. Give me your thoughts on the Miami Heat in their current state, Jimmy Butler situation, whatever you came on here to talk about. Feel free to let it rip, brother.
Yeah, we'll do. First, is my name back on the papers?
No, it is not, and it won't be.
All right.
Don't expose our business out here. Like, everybody don't know that. That will jump between me and you. I ain't even tell everybody.
Anywho, I wanted to come on and talk about drafts and who the Heat are picking at 7, because I think they're going to be better than the Chicago Bulls, but worse than – you know what? No, they're going to be worse than the Philadelphia 76ers, I think, but better than the Chicago Bulls.
You said the where the Heat land in the standings?
Yeah, so they'll be at around 8 or 9, I think.
Okay, and then they lose the first playing game.
Right, and if you're in a generational draft, like a lot of people are saying it is, getting up to 4 or 5 is going to be difficult by trade, but like not impossible. And the way that I'm sort of looking at this future Heat build, you know, with Bam at the 4, Kalel at the 5, Tyler at the 2. If you can find your 1 or 3 through the draft this year, I think you could be in a solid position moving forward to have a good foundation.
Yeah, I agree that you can find probably one of those 2 positions in this draft, and I think you can find them anywhere between 1 and like 13. Like I think they have like that's like what a cutoff of players that I was looking at.
That's you end up with the Tyler Heroes. You don't get the
Ace Babies of the world. Like you talking about.
You don't get the you know what I mean.
Y'all boys can come off of mute though, like because this is going to be a fluid conversation. It's not just going to be sitting here talking.
Well,
but,
if I'm representing the Pat Riley party, how can I interest you in suspending Jimmy Butler after he comes back for 3 games? Can I interest you in
what are we suspending him for?
Fucking conduct and purple laces.
Conduct detrimental to the team, brother. If Jimmy Butler is 1 minute late to anything, they will suspend him.
So what happened? They flew early and they didn't tell him, and they were like, "You were fucking late."
So listen, I don't think there was a scenario where they didn't tell Jimmy Butler. I think he knew.
They're gonna put Ira in a body bag next time they see him.
They're not. Ira's been doing this shit for 30-some years, but they are definitely going to give him the tongue lashing of a lifetime. But I do think that no, you cannot interest me in suspending Jimmy Butler for 3 more games. Like I think that he needs to play.
Jimmy Butler, the Utah Jazz.
Would I trade Jimmy to the Utah Jazz?
Tomorrow.
But I bet you Pat would.
Will he? Like, because if
Pat would definitely he is the Joe Cronin. You know, like I know we talked about Joe Cronin, you know, spiting the Miami Heat and then taking a worse offer. If anyone would do that in this situation, it's Pat. Like if Pat had an offer of 3 firsts to the Phoenix Suns, right, and then expiring, and it's all the good things that you want out of a deal. Yeah. And then the Detroit Pistons come in and offer 2 firsts and a contract that's so bloated that's 4 years long and whatever else.
Yeah.
I bet you Pat would really do it and think about it and then come on a press conference and say, oh, this player that we really wanted under this contract for 4 years, he's a fantastic player, whatever, and sell all the bullshit that they usually do. So, yes, Pat Riley is the Joe Cronin in this situation.
But go ahead, Tom.
I was just going to say, like, I think it is really interesting that randomly today on January 23rd, a report comes out that Jimmy Butler will not go to Memphis. To me, that tells me they had a deal in line for Jimmy Butler to go to Memphis. Why else are you randomly coming out and specifically saying, no, I won't go to Memphis?
I won't lie to you. They don't put – it was Mark Spears that put that report out there. Mark Spears is not on TV that often. They give him like 1 slot every 3 weeks.
So he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's just saying Jimmy don't want to go to Memphis.
That could have been his report from 3 weeks ago, and this is his one time to shine on TV.
Yeah, because I heard that before. We talked about it a couple of weeks, maybe a week and a half ago or something like that, where it felt like there was a Memphis deal in place and they were prepared to pull the trigger on it, and Jimmy kind of stepped on it. Like that's. But to Adam's point, like that's the countering part to it. Pat would send Jimmy Butler anywhere, but Jimmy Butler is also like showing some semblance of like power in the sense that he can step on trades from other teams.
Do you know?
He'll say I'll piss on their GM.
Some shit like that. They don't trade me there because I don't want to be there. What you was about to say, Bubba?
Do you just know? I don't think people understand it. I mean, I'm a younger person, but I understand how close Pat Riley and Dan Le Batard have been in the interviews done throughout the years. How bad it needs to be for Dan Le Batard to come out and say, this is like the most embarrassing shit that's ever happened. This is worse than LeBron, and this is worse than this is new levels that I think Pat even has Pat Riley acting out of pocket, because I think Dan was onto something when he said he's still triggered by how LeBron left him and how embarrassed he felt after that. And he's now hyper-focused on, you won't embarrass me. I will suspend you. I will use every power. I will remind you who the boss is. And I don't think that is in the best interest of the Heat organization. I don't know if Riley is acting in the best interest of the organization, or if he views just himself. I think he's protecting his ego, his image, and he's trying to maintain any semblance of power he has in this situation.
So that's the same thing we were talking about.
Is an old senile crazy person that needs to be maybe removed.
We said the same thing in the spaces last night, bro. Like right now, neither Pat Riley or Jimmy Butler are acting in the best interest of the Miami Heat.
And Doc Rivers came out tonight and said it's terrible for Eric Spoelstra. That was his first comment, was that it's terrible for Eric Spoelstra. For a man that has had his Eric's back the whole time, he's really hurting Eric.
You're correct. Eric's supposed to the GM-ish type guy, or Eric's supposed to the coach?
The coach.
Facts.
Both. I mean,
there's also Eric Spoelstra, the GM.
Yeah, Eric's a big
part of this.
Eric Spoelstra, the coach, is fine. It's Eric Spoelstra, the front office executive, that's not doing too great.
Yeah. Terrence Lee, thank you for the $5 donation. He said, would y'all do Butler for Harden and Powell or DJJ and Powell? No.
Yes.
Nah.
Harden and Powell? Yeah.
Would I do it? Would they do it? No.
Yeah. Would they do it?
Yeah, no.
If I could get James Harden and Norm Powell back,
I don't think I'm in a different position. I think if I get James Harden and Norman Powell, then I'm in the same boat that I'm in right now. I'm not winning the championship.
You just gave me 4 Terry Rozier trades.
Yeah, I'm not winning the championship. I don't want it. It's a lateral move. I'm cool off of that.
Royal, dare I say the front office and the Miami Heat organization needed this ass slapping from Jimmy Butler?
Yeah, first of all, I think the fan base needed it too. I think they need this to happen like this so that some of the chinks in the mythos around the Miami Heat is unraveled. They needed some of this shit to be undone.
They needed to get slapped for being as arrogant as they have been.
For sure. I agree with that 100%. And I think people who are still defending the organization, God bless you, but goddamn, bro, you can't sit up here and act like there is no rhyme or reason to people who have quarrels with the way that they've moved throughout the course of this. Go ahead, Bubba.
I'm convinced that if you're defending the organization and you're not just a crazy individual, you have financial motivations and you run a business of 5 mouthpieces, for example, to just make sure that you maintain ties and connections so you can fucking sit in front of Pat Riley and ask him stupid-ass questions that are irrelevant at the end and fucking drool when he tells a fucking grown man to shut his mouth and dribble. Those same people, by the way, who run that organization, when people on Fox News said that, not that I lean any way politically, were very upset when someone said shut up and dribble. I remember MK Skolnick or something like that said that you can't tell someone to shut up and dribble. Well, your fucking idol and your fucking man that funds your business just fucking said it and you did nothing. So keep that same energy, because Pat Riley told a grown man to shut up and dribble, and we've been downhill ever fucking since. I think part of it's about the money. Like New likes to say, I definitely think money is number one, but Jimmy Butler feels incredibly fucking disrespected, and he continual disrespect.
But fuck all that. I think that's half-assed news point. If Jimmy Butler felt disrespected, then he would have said no to the money then. I think even after Pat Riley said that, if they would have offered Jimmy that money, he would have fucking took it. So this is about money.
I think money is still
all about money.
Money could cure all. Money would have cured all.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Everything, but when the
money you don't know what? You don't know if Jimmy would have took that money?
You could disrespect. There's a certain price point where I'm okay with the disrespect.
You tell me if the Heat go to Jimmy Butler tomorrow.
That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, if they would have offered that money, if they would have offered Jimmy the money that he wanted, it don't matter what Pat Riley would have said. Jimmy would have took that money.
He would have been a Heat cheerleader.
I don't think he's that prideful to leave $100 million on the table.
I agree.
He likes Miami. He's made that very obvious to all of us. starting a business there, whatever.
Adam, you starting to sound like an alien right now, bro. What are you doing? Eating Doritos in your car?
I
Adam.
just think overall this is like next level embarrassing. Like just
For who?
The whole organization. Like this is just everyone is watching this because there's not that many headlines right now, and everyone is talking about it every day, and it just looks like what the fuck is this? Both sides don't look good on this, and I'm going harder on Pat Pause because it's just he's going to be here after all of this, and we knew who Jimmy Butler was when we got him, and this has been going on for a long time. I don't think Jimmy's handling this the right way, 100%. But at the same time, it's just this is a joke. Like the suspension shit is a joke. The refusing to, we're just going to take the right offer. We're going to let this ride the rest of the year. Okay, fine. The team is shit to begin with. The team.
What did he say, Royal?
Shit.
He said he's going to go hard on Pat Riley, is what I heard.
I am. And now we have players regressing. Players that were supposed to take the next step. Regressing. Tyler Herro had a cute 41 games, and maybe it continues the rest of the year. The All-Star shit was a fucking joke to begin with, bro. You watch.
I don't know if it's so. I don't know if it was a joke. I don't know if it was a joke. More so like it was just unrealistic expectations placed on Tyler Herro.
All-Star is more than fucking 24 points a game. Congratulations. That's fucking sick. But
it's also not only 24 points.
That's what I'm saying. That's not it. That's not the only thing that does it. Like you watch LaMelo Ball play basketball. You watch Cade Cunningham play basketball. You watch Donovan Mitchell play basketball. Any of these other fucking guards in the East, and you're telling me that you wouldn't trade Tyler Herro 1-for-1, or it's like, give me a break. Like it's not. But you're just lying.
One of the interesting things is that people can recognize is that LaMelo Ball's 30 points per game is like fake and not impactful. But it's like, bro, you looking at the same thing and you calling in an all-star. Like I'm not gonna get too deep into that bag. I'm not gonna get too deep in that bag because that was terrible. Speaking of terrible, let's talk about Terry Rozier for a little bit because as soon as he entered the game, shit went left. And I'm talking about.
Wait. Before you get to that, can I say one thing?
Sure.
You guys hear me all right?
Yeah, go ahead.
You guys hear me?
Yes.
So the one thing I wanted to mention, Jimmy, and you asked him, would you accept a 5-year max deal, super max contract with a?
Can you hear me in real time?
What do you think you would say?
I don't think you can hear me in real time because I can't understand the word that you're saying. Leave out and come back in. There we go. So in the meantime, in between time, we're going to talk about Terry Rozier because that's what the fuck I want to talk about. He was fucking horrible. Bubba, let's start with you, brother. Like, why? Why is Terry Rozier? Let's start with that question.
No, let's not start with that question.
All right, bitch ass nigga. Terry Rozier.
Like I'm convinced that this is an internal campaign. I'm convinced that Terry Rozier is secretly helping us at this point. I want the narrative to change on Terry Rozier. I think Terry Rozier knows what's up. I think Terry Rozier knows what's in the best interest of the organization, maybe more than the people at the top. Because this Spider-Man layup package, up and under shit that he be trying, these step backs, that shit's a joke. And I think even Terry Rozier knows that shit's a joke. And I think Terry is just going to go out there and fuck around. Because whether they win or lose, for him, it's all good. But to be honest with you, I think that he's I think he's in on it, man. Because this is exactly, bro. Terry, when you think about it, is Terry the best thing for the Heat?
Isn't he really?
That's what I was gonna say.
Isn't he really doing?
Terry Rozier doing exactly what we need him to do.
Ensuring that we don't win basketball.
Isn't Terry Rozier looking to play with that guy in Duke?
Single-handedly leading us to ace day.
I have never seen Terry Rozier make a basket. I casually watch Heat games at this point. Like I watched today's game. I have not seen.
Don't you love watching Terry Rozier play basketball and then go to tankathon.com right after he plays basketball?
The Heat move up in the standings every day. They were like 3 the other day. I ain't gonna lie.
Let me promise you something right now. And I really do mean this. I really do mean this. And everyone in the chat can hold me to this, bro. If Terry Rozier is on the Heat roster for the rest of the year, and we're fucking dog shit, and for whatever reason, Adam Silver goes into his deep bag and does what he does for us in the draft, what he did for New Orleans, the Zion draft, and we're at like 9 or 10, and we fucking win the lottery, I will purchase a Terry Rozier Heat Vice jersey. I will purchase it. That will be my Heat jersey. I swear to God.
So this is other news because he's posted this 3 times, and I feel like we will acknowledge it. Yes, we were having a discussion about this in the spaces before, in the playback before I ended it, about whether or not Joker is the MVP. I don't care to give my opinion, but like this is an insane stat line. He has been doing well. Not on my watch. Ant's here. Ant, how are you doing today?
You don't care.
I do not. And that's proof that I don't care. I'm not going to even let you talk right now. Adam, let's go to what you were going to say. What were you talking about, bro?
The Jimmy thing?
You was about to say something, and then you had to leave out and come back in.
It was about Jimmy.
Okay.
Yeah, just a question because you guys were talking about it. If we poisoned Jimmy and gave him truth serum and asked him this one question, Jimmy, if we offered you a Supermax with a no-trade clause right now, would you take it? What do you think you would say?
Hell yeah, you would.
He'd sign it on the spot, dog. Easily. Like, let's just think about this whole situation. Like, there are better teams than the Phoenix Suns. Why is he trying to force his way to the Phoenix Suns? Oh, because they got $121 million ready to pay him the moment he lands in Phoenix. And I get it.
I'd like to correct you. He's not trying to force his way to the Phoenix Suns. He is going to force his way to the Phoenix Suns.
He's forcing his way to the Phoenix Suns. And I get it. I'd be like for all we want to make about what Jimmy Butler's doing and his antics, he has $121 million on the other side of these antics. You think I'd be disrespectful? Absolutely not. Fuck your team plane. I'd blow your team plane up. I wouldn't just be missing the flight. Like, that is a lot of fucking money. like if Jimmy Butler had a Supermax in front of his face, he would wax poetic about Pat Riley and the Miami Heat. I just know how he is. That's all he cares about is that dollar sign, and I don't blame him.
He's a liar, and game recognizes game. And
that I'm going to let you sells $50 coffee. Bro. That's all we got to say.
Well, people are allowed to sell whatever they want. It's the dumbasses who buy $50 coffee that I have an issue with. And feel free to come in here. You said you're here for Terry Slender. Well, isn't that a coinky dink? We were just doing that. Feel free to hop right on in.
We're not slandering him.
No, that's actually why I joined in. I was just listening, but then I heard the Terry slander, and I kind of wanted to hop in on that. But yeah, I might start somewhere else. I know after the last stream when we were talking, we were kind of talking about Tyler Herro. And I had mentioned how, like, every year for the last 4 postseasons, we said this is a make or break postseason. And you can't say that, like, more than once. Otherwise, it defeats the purpose. Well,
for 3 years.
I'm starting to say the same thing now with this Heat team's at a rock bottom. Because I've said that to myself every game, one after another. And at some point, you're not at the rock bottom. It's going to keep getting worse. But I don't know if it can at this point. I mean, you just got blown out by Joe Cronin's Portland Trail Blazers last game. And now you got killed by Damian Lillard, who triple-doubled. It's cold as hell outside. It's 47 degrees. I'm freezing my ass off. But somehow the Heat shooting is still colder. 9 of the last 12 games have been blowouts. I enjoyed them much more when every game last year was a clutch game. It's an unwatchable product. It really, really is. You know what? I got to watch my words better, D-Master, because usually I'm better than that. Even on the Spaces the other day, somehow I said you people, which is a rookie mistake. It really is.
Correct. You walk right into it.
I got to do better. But yeah, this Heat team, it's just a unwatchable product. I mean, we're paying Alec Burks the minimum, who can't even play. Meanwhile, the Bucks are paying Gary Trent Jr. the minimum, who is hitting 5 of his first 5 threes. The Suns have Tyus Jones on the minimum, who is the exact type of player that the Miami Heat need. It's worst case scenario now. I mean, the game got switched to True TV, and they didn't even broadcast the first 4 minutes of the fourth quarter. That's how much of an unwatchable product it was. But it's fitting because all that channel shows nowadays is the Impractical Jokers. And the Miami Heat is a big joke right now. And I just don't know if it could get any worse.
Respect good TV, Ant.
I like the practical jokers, but that's all they show on that channel nowadays. That's it.
Well, you said Dame had 0 points in the first quarter. That's an interesting one. Look,
How many did the Dame package have?
Brother, okay? So the Dame package is Jaime Jaquez, who had 8. Nikola Jovic, who had 8. Pelle Larson, is he in the Dame package? He had 4.
Are we counting?
I
where?
love this game. This is my favorite game.
I'd count where.
Yeah,
Kalel had 22 in there. Okay, so he saved it, but Dame had 29. I just want to throw that out there. So that was fun.
I got one question for y'all though, because sometimes when you're just scrolling on Stream East or whatever, and you see shitty teams play, I think the Heat, while they might not be the worst team, lead the league in players who look like they're playing a different sport when they try to play basketball. I don't think more teams have more than one. So a lot of teams have 0. Some teams have one guy. When they go out there, you're like, bro, you're not even fucking playing the same thing. And we have
Haywood Highsmith is definitely out there playing lacrosse.
CIA up. Then it continues with Haywood Highsmith, who, when offense is there and he's not standing on the 3-point line, is not playing basketball. He's doing a different physical activity. And I'm sorry, I got to throw my Jaime Jaquez. He looks like he's fucking ballroom dancing on the one-on-one. Like he's looking, he's just like, what is he doing?
Fucking up is what they call it in
the games with him, but like he is objectively fucking trash when it comes to shooting the 3-point. He is objectively fucking trash. And
he also struggles with like decision making. He struggles with playmaking too. They say D Master's name got to be a pause. First of all, brother, we don't call him that. Like, if y'all join us on Playback, where he is a frequent DeMontis Master or whatever you want to call him at the time, we use like DeQuavion or something like that because we found out recently that he's black, which is insane considering how he talks. But yeah, the coldest Master, you can name him whatever you like. He answers to all of those. You look like a ballroom. Are you talking to me or are you talking to Bubble? What you look like, Max Camacho? We're not gonna do that. Let's get back to some of these packages because I think that was a pretty interesting conversation that we never quite finished. Let's do the exercise that we were doing last night. What was the package that we did? And I'm obviously talking to Adam here. Adam, what was the package that we were talking about last night that involved the Chicago Bulls?
Levine to Denver.
Yeah, so Zach Levine to Denver, and then you get Jimmy to Phoenix, Bradley Beal to Chicago, and a first. You were separating first for everybody.
Yeah.
So a first went to that.
Yeah, Toronto got a first, Chicago got a first, Miami got a first. Miami got MPJ, which I think would be a great fit. He'd be a fantastic 3 for this team.
Michael Porter Jr.?
Oh, yeah. Fantastic fit. Kind of looks white. Back problems. 6'7", 6'8". Will probably be used as the center under Spo. Can shoot 3. But no, I honestly think MPJ would be a great fit, and you would have to go for that final piece, which is looking for your point guard. But yeah, MPJ to the Heat and a first. Jimmy to Phoenix. Toronto gets a bunch of spare parts and a first, and you move.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I hated that idea. Like I was a big proponent of like a Michael Porter Jr. What's his name, Jamal Murray trade a couple years back that didn't materialize. Man,
the good old days.
Man, just bro, they don't know. They don't know.
Denver and the Heat met in the
bro.
When Jamal Murray was an unknown commodity at the time, coming back from that injury,
trying to save these people. Trying to save these people. They could not be saved. But let's talk about that. And are you interested in a deal that brings Michael Porter Jr. back to the Miami Heat?
Actually, I think I'm gonna let Bubba cook real quick here.
So let me get this straight, buddy. I don't know where you fucking teach or what subject you teach or what fake doctor you are. Come on here when Jaime has a decent game. I would, but his last couple games have been 8, 8, 12, 9, 11, 10, 11, 8, 8, 12. When do you want me to come on, bro? By the way, your last name in English means twisted or disfigured, just like your takes and just like your build. I don't want to hear shit. Get out of here, mi hermano, bro.
He's got
You
his
think I don't want
own-
Jaime Jaquez to succeed? You think I don't want him to succeed, you 4X bitch? You fucking English teacher? You fucking anatomy professor? You think I don't want him to fucking succeed, bro? You think I don't want him to do fucking good? You think I don't want him to do good, bro? You tell me come on when he has a fucking good game. Show me the good game and I'll come on for it, bro. DM me at Miami Bubba 305. DM me. DM me when he has a good game and I'll come on and you can watch me talk about his good game because he doesn't fucking have them. He's trash. Stop it.
Hey, bro, don't be talking spicy in the comments. We
got an anatomy lab.
He said you got an anatomy lab. Cool. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You can't. Some people let you go ahead and say what you want about them in their comment section. Just keep shit pushing. We will address your bitch ass, and we'll spit on you too. Like I just want to throw that out there publicly. Like I'm talking about. I'll bring up phlegm, spit right in your fucking face, bitch. Like that's the type of shit that I'm on. Let's talk about the next game because this game sucked, and I'm tired of talking about the Heat playing basketball. Who do we play next? It don't really fucking matter. Come so you can teach. What do you teach? Tell us. Please tell us where your profession is. Like, let us know exactly where you teach at. What grade are you teaching? Educating the young mind, enriching young minds. We need that. So we play the Brooklyn Nets. When is this? In 2 days. So on Saturday. Stone, let's start with you. The boy feeling good?
Oh, I'm feeling amazing. All the agendas, they're right back on track against the Brooklyn Nets. There's never a doubt. Tyler Herro, 12.
Come on now.
Kalel Ware, 60. Bam Adebayo, 12. But we're going to win 88-40 because we got so much size in the post and we're going to be swatting that shit all night long. The Heat are going to blow that shit out, but I'll let Rozier call that later.
You know, I almost felt the urge rising in me. Bubba, the boy feeling good?
I'm feeling fantastic because we're going to lose. And Terry Rozier knows the plan and he knows the objective. Start watching Cooper Flag highlights. It's time for Adam Silver to get in his David Stern bag. Don't you want to reward the team that hates tanking? Don't you want to reward the team that tries every time?
Reward the team that's going against Jimmy Butler. Didn't they do that with New Orleans? With Anthony Davis? Reward Spo. He's going through it.
X. Reward Spo.
Fuck that. Reward me. That's the most important. That's the most important thing in this whole conversation. Me. Adam, do we see Pele Larson start in the next game?
I hope not. I hope we see Terry Rozier starting. I want the dream team starting lineup with Jaime Jaquez. I want Duncan at the 4. I want a little sprinkle in some Haywood Highsmith at the 5 there.
And Kashad Johnson right there.
By the way, Kashad Johnson, for someone who doesn't play basketball, oh my God. This man plays rugby. He does not play basketball. He came in the final 3 minutes of today's game, and I saw him jump one time, and I knew the first time he touched a basketball was 3 years ago. 3 years ago, tops. Anywho,
it's gonna hurt.
I'm a big fan of the last few weeks. I think we've been going on a trip through memory lane. We played the Portland Trail Blazers. We played the Milwaukee Bucks.
We're going to play the only team with cap space this summer.
We're playing every team we play. There's some sort of history there over the last 5 or 6 years. You know, the next team is the Brooklyn Nets. We're going to revisit the James Harden trade saga.
The Kyrie Irving.
The Kyrie Irving saga, the Kevin Durant. Tune into the next show because we're gonna dissect all of our failures.
You just gave me a great idea for the rest of the damn season. What we could have.
Where did we fuck up
with this team in particular?
When we play Charlotte, we're gonna just think about PJ Washington highlights and Terry Rozier highlights.
Correct.
Kyle Lowry. Honestly, look through the next 3 or 4 games. You'll see it's a road trip full of memory lane. That's what we see here. Anywho, I don't care if we win or lose. I don't know when this game is. I don't know what time. I don't know where the game is. I barely know who's starting. I don't even know if Bam's available anymore. All I know is if I see the StreamYard link, I'll probably hop on. I don't even know if they win or lose. I do know today the Heat were up 18-3. And then when I tuned back into the game, down 92 to 60 something. So listen. And you know what's funny? Like usually I'd be like, what the fuck? What happened? But I turned on the game and I was like, all right, Tankathon, let's open up that link. And I moved right on along. Like I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised. I'm just waiting for that Jimmy Butler domino to drop. I really don't. 22 points in 18. Not surprised. He's not a Heat player.
Y'all know who we wanted to trade for PJ Washington? Duncan Robinson.
Alphonse Sidney over at Miami once said, "What are we doing?"
We're a 1 seed. That's what Duncan Robinson was behind Max Strus and Tyler Herro on the depth chart, making $18 million fucking dollars. We said trade him. People asked us what we was doing. Funny how that works. The boy feeling good?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm with Adam. Wins, losses. I don't really care about all that because I'm going to enjoy the game because I'm going to win. Listen, on the anonymous player prop betting app, today is the first day that I profited in weeks because I learned a valuable lesson. Do not bet on the Miami Heat. I saw them go up 15 in the first quarter. I threw $100 on the Milwaukee Bucks money line and was chilling the rest of the night. I plan on doing the same thing whenever the hell the next game is. And actually, I think I'm going to let Bubba cook one more time.
So Max, let me get this straight. I showed how trash I really was. And bring up just the regular camera right now. So you're in the lab, right? And you teaching. You said come through so I can teach. Are you gonna teach me how to goon like this, bro? You gonna teach me how to goon like this?
Oh shit, now Matt.
Buenos dias is what she said. You replied with an eyeing emoji. How about this one? Where are you posting from? Thumbs up. Max Camacho, I don't know if you study anatomy or gooning professor, bro. That's what you be doing here on the timeline over and over again. Don't tell me you're gonna come through to the lab, bro. I'm not gonna go to the lab and get fanned on. Pause. We're not doing that, bro. Okay? Stop it. You a gooner telling me that I'm not doing enough. I showed how trash I really am, bro. Delete the X, bro. There's reasons why shit is private.
Max. People do their research out here. You gotta be careful when you're talking to these folks. They turn into prime investigators when they. Hey, bro.
Got one more for y'all. Do you think this girl knows who this man is? Eye emoji, laughing emoji. Brother, this is sad and embarrassing. Come on now. Your students know about this? Come on, bro. What would you like to have? Eye emoji, Cuban coffee. We both Cubanos, too. That's the thing. You thought I was just some white-ass dude talking about that shit. And I know I look like that, bro. I know I do. But goddamn, man, it'd be your own people. Shame. Gooners on the timeline talking shit. Crazy.
Man, that's what they do, though. Sometimes they be some freak-ass frogs. And I'm glad that you passed the sticks to Bubba, but some people actually come in here to listen to you speak, so I'll still give you the opportunity to do so. The boy feeling good?
No, that was it, man.
It's good enough for me. Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the rest of the season viewing experience for me is just simply betting against the Miami Heat when they inevitably go up at some point in the game. It's free money the rest of the season. I used to bet against Kyle Lowry, take his unders. I can't do it anymore. I guess I should start doing Terry Rozier, but I just know the one game I bet him, he's going to go off, and I'm not mentally prepared for that. But yeah, that's it. If y'all want to take my advice, as soon as the Heat get up, just smash the other team's money line. It's free money.
David.
Learn English.
Man, misspelled words will be the death of a good insult, bro. I don't know what Bubba is looser than, but brother, I don't want to find out. I can tell you that. I don't. I'm not gonna lie to y'all tonight.
Can I say, Ant, why is it whenever I hear you speak, it sounds like a personal ad to your YouTube channel?
Actually, people should go and like it.
My brother.
Hey, man, people should go over there and subscribe to the Ant Donardo YouTube channel. He does really corny-ass videos that white people tend to like, but he got more followers than the basement, which means he's doing something that people like in general. So make sure y'all like Ant's videos. Make sure y'all subscribe to his channel. and give him money, like donate when he goes live and shit like that. Let's do some of that. Put some
Hey,
bread in
make
that
sure
boy
y'all
pocket.
got to the basement, man. Like the stream. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no problem, bro. Y'all can pay him because I damn sure won't. Like that's.
But donate here first.
Come on now, Stone. They already knew that. I did not have to tell them. If they give Ant my money, then we got a problem. But go give Ant the leftovers. I take $3.99. You know what I'm saying? I take $3.99. Give Ant. No, I won't. I take $4.98. Y'all can go give Ant that 1 penny. You feel me?
Would you like to round up to $4 to Anthony?
donate to the Homeless Children of America Fund? Yeah, round that up. They can't round it up here because you still won't get it. They actually got to go to your channel and give it to you. So go there now. Don't come over here trying to get Ant no money. It ain't gonna work out the way that you think it is. I promise you that. We got bills to pay around this motherfucker. Hold on, let me read these private chats. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to lie to y'all today. Miami finna lose that game versus the Brooklyn Nets. Like, I'm lying. He about to blow that shit out. Fuck is you talking about? Stone already told you where. 16. That's all we got. Who the best defender over there? If they put Cam Johnson on Tyler Herro? Tyler, 40. He got to have a bounce back game, bro. He going to shoot that bitch 60 times.
I was told Claxton is on Bam's level. That's what I was told by Nets fans.
Bam! 70 minutes because they're gonna go into like quadruple overtime. He's not gonna score 70 points. That's not in the cards for him. He's gonna get you like 16, maybe 7 rebounds. But Khalil Ware's doing all the heavy lifting here. That's my number one option. Fuck is you talking about? I'm lying, Stone. Don't encourage me. Thank you guys in the
Hold on. Doesn't Bam Adebayo go off against the Nets in Brooklyn every time they play?
The 2 times I seen Bam Adebayo score 40 points, he scored them against Brooklyn.
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying. But that was then. This is now. He sucks at basketball. He can't score 40 points. Tell that bitch to get 20 first. Let's do incremental steps. Milestones, Adam Barak. Let's not set the bar way up here. He's not up here. He's not. No ceilings. He's hit that motherfucker.
Stop with that sound. All right, that's enough.
You're right. This is a family show. I'll stop for now. Put that bat signal. Thank you guys in the comments as always for joining the show, making it much more fun than it would have been without you. Thank you to the boys, Bubba and Stone. I'm not thanking Ant Donato, but he's here. And I'm also definitely not thanking this motherfucker who won't even show his face on stream. It's been ridiculous. Justin Kane, he wants me to acknowledge that he comes to work, but he also left as soon as Adam Barak got here. So he gets kudos and he gets respect for that. I have to find the video to let this go. But some of us will see y'all next time. Some of us won't. Y'all
that
enjoy
bad
y'all
signal, and you said
y'all enjoy y'all life, bro. Don't let the Miami Heat stress y'all out. It's not worth it. Okay, it's not. Don't let them stress y'all out. Play video, me.
Oh yeah, we packing some.